Hi everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about how to install Selenium tool for automated testing. So Selenium installation, it's a three-step process. We need to install Java first on our machine, then we need to install Eclipse, and then we need to install Selenium and do the appropriate setup. In this video I'm going to walk you through each and every process, step, downloads, whatever is required so that you're able to download Selenium and start with your automated testing. So the first step here is to install Java. How do we do that? Just go to your browser and search for Java SC Development Kit download. You will get one of the links from oracle.com and we need to download Java SC Development Kit 8. Click on this and just scroll down below. We need to find this particular section header Java SE Development Kit 8U261 or something similar to this. Uh, Once you go down, based on whatever type of machine you have, you need to download that particular file. I have a Windows 64-bit machine, so I'll be downloading this particular file. Based on whatever type of machine you have, you can download the file accordingly. We'll click on this. We need to accept the license agreement. So for us to download this particular file, we need to have an account on oracle.com. If you do not have an account on oracle.com, it's a pretty simple sign up process. Just hit on create account. There are no charges for that. So see here, it's asking for my sign in details. I'll input this here, and as soon as I input my details, my download will get started. There seems to be some issue with my sign in, so it's just coming like this: sign in, please wait. But as soon as this is done, this file will start getting downloaded. It's a 166 MB file. I have it already downloaded so that we do not need to pause and again resume the video, but you can go ahead and download the Java file. I have it on my machine. I'll go it here. Now you just need to run this executable file and you'll get a pop-up like this. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? You'll probably not see that on your desktop, but post you allow that, you'll get a wizard like this. This wizard will guide you through the installation process for JDK 8 update. Just hit next here and leave the setup here as development tools as it is. It is going to install in this particular place. If you are the first time, I would recommend not to change anything. For this particular tutorial, we are not going to do that. We'll hit on next here. Now it is just going through the installation process. Okay, so here it is asking for the destination folder. If you want to change the destination folder, you can always hit on change and select wherever you want to put it. I'm going to leave it as it is and we'll hit on next here, and you will see here the Java is installing. In the meantime, I just wanted to let everyone know, please like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you have any questions regarding Selenium installation process in the comments box. Other than that, if you have any feedback or if I make videos related to information technology, particularly starting with software testing, let me know. If there is something which is of particular interest to you, based on the request, I'll be prioritizing making videos accordingly. So this process of installing Java is going to take a couple of seconds, but we are going to get a screen like this which will say that the Java is successfully installed on our machines. We need to just close this and just open command prompt on your machine by typing cmd. If you have earlier machines, like you do not have Windows 10, you can just go via run, but just go to the command prompt, type in Java hyphen version and just hit enter. If you're seeing something like this which is mentioning the Java version, all these details, so that means Java is installed correctly. Okay, so we are done through the first step of Selenium installation. Now the second step is to install Eclipse. So how do we install Eclipse? uh, just go to the browser, search for Eclipse, download. You're gonna get a file, you're gonna get a link like this, Eclipse downloads. We'll hit on this and you can scroll down. Here you'll see download packages, click on that. Scroll down, here one section will come more download, so you'll have all the different versions of Eclipse, whichever is created, listed down here. I'm gonna take one version which was created just before this, just to get a stable build here. So click on this particular link. If you have say 2021 or whatever other versions are there, I think it's pretty good to take just one previous version, just so that it is having a stable build and you do not run into any issues. Click on this, scroll down, here you will see Eclipse ID for Java developers. Now again, whatever type of machine you have, I have a Windows 64-bit machine, so I'm gonna hit on this and the download, this page will come. I'll click on download and my download will get started. It's a 200 MB file. Again, I have it on my machine already, uh, but it's a zip file. You need to download it and you need to extract it. uh, you'll be getting something like this, and what we need to do is, in the extracted file we need to find the executable file. So click on this. Here you'll see eclipse.exe. We need to run this particular executable file, so I'll run this, and this will ask for the workspace location. For the video I'm leaving it as it is, but if you just want to organize and keep it somewhere else, you can change by clicking on the browse button. I'm hitting on launch here, so that will launch our Eclipse. Okay, so as you can see, Eclipse is done. You are going to see this as a welcome screen. I'll just close this and you should see a UI something like this. So there are some setups which you need to do before starting to work here with Selenium. So what we are going to do is, I'm just clicking on this. What we need to do is, what we'll be doing is, we'll be installing Selenium and then doing the setup accordingly. So our second step is yet not completed, but we'll move to the third step and then we'll do the setups accordingly. Okay, so for Selenium download, what we do for Selenium download is, we go here in the Google and we search for Selenium download, hit enter, and you'll get this URL selenium.dev. Just click on download Selenium, scroll down below and you'll see something like this, Selenium client and WebDriver language bindings. In this particular section, whichever language you want to work with Selenium, download the file accordingly. Okay, so we are going to work with Java, so I'm gonna download this particular file, but if you want to work with some other language, you will download the file accordingly. Okay, so again, this is a zip file. We'll extract this and we'll keep it in on our machine. Now once this is done, one thing which we need to understand before working with Selenium is, for every different browser we have plugins available which we need to download before starting working with any of the browsers. So we are going to do the installation and then we are going to just validate that our installation is done correctly by launching Firefox browser. So for us to work with Firefox browser, we need to download the driver. The driver for Firefox is called Gecko driver. So just search for Gecko driver download on Google, and you'll get bunch of links. You can open one from GitHub. Click on this, scroll down below, and you'll see the drivers for different OS here. Again, I have a 64-bit machine, so I'll be downloading this. But depending on whatever type of machine you have, you can download this. Uh, Make sure that wherever you keep this file, you know the location of it, because we are going to use this in our installation process. Okay, so we can minimize this now. Now what we need to do is we need to go through our Eclipse. Okay, so first thing, click on File, click on New, click on Java Project. Okay, so we are going to put our project name. You can put whatever you want. I'm just putting it as Selenium. It will ask you to use an execution environment. I'm going to just put it as default JRE. For us to avoid issues, and if you're a beginner, I would say before the installation process, it would be ideal to remove any existing versions of Java. But if you have little knowledge around Java, then you should be good. This is actually, if you're maintaining different versions of Java, we can change accordingly here and run. But I'm going to use default version here. Just click on next here and click on finish button here. Okay, so once this is done, what we need to do is we need to import the jar files from Selenium for us to work with Selenium. So what we'll do is we'll hover over the source folder and right click on this. Okay, here you're gonna see build path. We need to put our cursor here, then click on configure build path. Once you hit on this, you're going to see a tab something like this. Now here we need to navigate to libraries tab. Click on this. You're going to see bunch of options here. Click on add external jars. The moment you hit on this, you'll get an option to go to whichever folder you want. Since I've done this once before the video, it is by default navigating here. But you'll have 7 different jar files in the Selenium file which you have downloaded. Now here what we need to do is we need to add all those external jars. So you'll have 2 external jars here, and inside libraries you'll have 5 more jars. So just select all these, click open. Now again click on this, go back, you have 2 more jar files here, click on open. You'll have 7 jar files here. You can just cross check or just count it and click on apply and close, just to make sure that the libraries are added correctly. You can click on this and you'll see all the files here. Okay, you can count it. We'll have 7 files here, 7 jar files here. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to get started, and we are going to just write a pretty basic code for launching our browser, just to make sure that the installation is done correctly. Okay, so just hover over this and right click on this. You can click on new and click on class here. Okay, now you can give whatever name you want. I'm just gonna give Selenium tool installation. Okay, and here you can click on public static void main. Just click on this checkbox and click on finish. Okay, so for us to work with Selenium, you need to have Java knowledge. If you do not have, just try to follow whatever you can in this particular basic code, and I'll be creating tutorials for Java as well. But if you have some basic knowledge on Java, you should be able to follow this. Now for us to work with Selenium, we need to first write web driver driver, put a semicolon, enter here. I am sorry. So here we need to put W capital, D capital. Now you see a cross button here. Okay, just hover your mouse towards this WebDriver and you'll see an option to import the file. So see on the top, if you see, the first line is empty, second line we have our public class. As soon as we hit on this, we'll get the, see, this is populated, and now our issue is resolved here for WebDriver. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to just create a function for launching browser. Okay, public void testing browser launch. Okay, and just create this. Now for us to launch, we need to use this function system dot set property. So you'll have you'll have different sections here: system out, system property, system properties. We need to select system dot set property. Okay, now here you'll get so sorry, one second, system dot set property, and you'll get something like key and value. These both key and value needs to be in double quotes, and we need to put a semicolon after this. And here is where we are going to use the Gecko driver download, which we have done to work with Mozilla Firefox. So I have kept it in this particular folder, but wherever you have kept it, you need to go and find the location of that. Just click on this particular path, copy this, put it in the value here, and put a double quote and mention which file. So it will be gecko driver.exe. Okay, so we are done with the value. Now for the key, we need to mention, since we are working with Firefox, webdriver.gecko.driver. So we are good here. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to write driver is equal to new Firefox driver, put a semicolon here. Again, you're gonna get something like this. Okay, just hover over Firefox driver and you'll again get an import file here. Hit on this and you'll see this particular thing coming on the top, and it is resolved. Okay, so this is a pretty basic code. We have created a function to just launch a browser. Now we are just going to create the object here. So I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna put here create a object. Now I'm just going to call our testing browser launch and we are good here with the code. Now we need to run this. Hit on run as Java application. Click on this. Just click on OK. If our Firefox is launched, our installation and the setup, everything is done successfully. So click on OK. Below here you'll see it running and see our Firefox is launched. So this completes the 3-step of Selenium installation on your machine. Please let me know if you have any questions regarding Selenium download, and let me know if you have any questions regarding the video, and if you have any feedbacks regarding the video. I'll be creating videos on Selenium, a sample program on how to do end-to-end. I'll be creating a sample program video, and I'll be creating further videos on how to work with different browsers and other stuff. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching my video. Have a good day. Bye bye.